Hello, HasMouse Users here, and today, well, what can I say? We're doing something Mario related, and guess the music is Super Mario Bros. 3. But we're not talking about the game, we're talking about something different, which also has the name Super Mario Bros. 3. That's right. For today, I'm reviewing the cartoon series, The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, video game cartoons were around a lot in the late 80s, early 90s, and one of the ones that popped. And Mario was no stranger to having cartoons. There was, of course, the famous Super Mario Bros. Super Show with Danny Wells as Luigi and Lou Albano as Mario. There was, of course, The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, and then there was, of course, Super Mario World, which is a popular source for memes, specifically the episode Mama Luigi. But not many people talk about The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. That often gets forgotten. And it's strange to me, because honestly, I like the show. I actually do. In fact, me and my brother actually don't mind it. We think it's the best of all the Mario cartoon shows. We love it, and it's a fun ride. Maybe it may not be the best video game cartoon, but it's still pretty good. And I'm here to talk about it. So, the premise. In the show, it's established through the opening that in the Mushroom Kingdom, after a brief absence, King Koopa, aka Bowser, but it's called King Koopa in this, or Bowser Koopa in one episode, has returned to the Mushroom Kingdom with his Doom Ship, after being seemingly banished from the kingdom. But he's not alone. He's brought along his children, the Koopalings, or the Koopa Kids, to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. So it's up to the Super Mario Brothers, Mario and Luigi, along with Princess Toadstool, most likely Princess Peach, but during commercials sometimes they say Princess Daisy, and Toad, to fight back for the King Koopa's family assault. So yeah, one main thing I will address is that this doesn't have a theme song like Super Show or World. And yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but we'll get more into that later, in terms of songs. But what works for this? Well, first off, I think the voice acting is really good. Most of the actors from Super Show returned, specifically, Toad's and King Koopa's voice actors returned. The Princess's voice actor was changed, and Danny Wells and Lou Albano did not return for Mario and Luigi. Luigi and Mario respectively. So they got new people for some, and you know what? The new voices did well. I have no problems. I mean, those new actors for the Mario, Luigi, and the Princess stay around for Super Mario World, so it worked out well. Yeah, so the voice acting's really good, and even the Koopalings voice actors are really good. In fact, now the Koopalings. I'm just gonna say this: in the games, I have trouble remembering their names. I'm being honest. I mean, I can remember them now. You got Larry Koopa, Iggy Koopa, Morton Koopa Jr., Roy Koopa, Ludwig von Koopa, Wendy O. Koopa, Lemmy Koopa, and Iggy Koopa. But yeah, they don't really fly off your tongue, the names of the Koopalings. And this, on the other hand, I know really well. We've got Bully Koopa, Cheatsy Koopa, Cookie von Koopa, Big Mouth, Cutie Pie, Hip, and Hop. I remember those so easily, and they're so memorable. I even sometimes refer to them as the names from the show as the names of the characters in the video games. And I think it's also helped that the personalities are explored a bit more. I mean, Cookie's a mad inventor, so that's why he's got his name. Cheatsy's a cheating Koopa, so that's how it works. And Cutie Pie is a bit of a cutesy wootsy person. Yeah, just to give an example, the names tie into their personalities, and I don't mind, they're pretty good. Yeah, so I gotta admit, that's great. Another thing I also like is, unlike Super Show, where the episodes were set in imaginary places within the Mushroom Kingdom, this actually takes place in locations from Super Mario Bros. 3. And I love it. That's one of the main things I love. They actually set locations from the game in the show. That's great. I mean, you've got Sky World, you've got the Underwater World, Desert World, the Pipe Maze, Dark Kingdom, which, of course, the Mushroom Kingdom itself. Yeah, it's good to see that they did it. I'm glad. That's one of the main things I can give massive praise towards. Yeah, so that's something. And of course, they even meet the emperors of each kingdom that they visit. So, well, in most episodes. So yeah, that's something even bigger. Yeah. It also alternates. There are also episodes that take place in the real world, which is so most time they return to Brooklyn, which is Mario and Luigi's home. But they also go to Hollywood, Paris. What else? There was no one. Venice, and they even there's even an episode where King Koopa has the Koopalings invade each continent in the world. So that's actually pretty cool too. So yeah, I like that. The music is also borrowed straightly from the game. Well, in most parts, we'll get to the other part later, but most of the themes are straight from the games. I love it. The themes are iconic. It works. And as much as the Koopalings' personality tied into their names in this is actually sort of where Luigi's cowardly personality from the game sort of originated from. I mean, he's a bit more braver in the show than he is in the games, but sort of shows in some areas. In fact, one of my favourite things in this is that there was this one episode where Luigi was this okay, they had the Koopalings in it, being hip and hop in that episode, but Luigi was the only Mario brother to appear. There was no Mario, no Princess, no Toad, only Luigi. I love that. Luigi's my favourite, and I gotta give so much credit that they actually did that. It's amazing why they took that risk, and honestly, it paid off. I think it's almost surprising that they did that. I mean, yeah, the other shows, mostly World, had episodes centered mostly on Luigi, but to have an episode where Mario does not appear, and in his golden age in the NES, from the beginning of his popularity in the NES era, that's an achievement, massive. Yeah, but yeah, so you see, I seem to be praising everything in it. Well, yeah, and I do, but yeah, I've got problems. First off, I should start off with the animation. Okay, well, the animation's not terrible. I mean, it's about the same quality as most shows in the late 80s, early 90s have, and in some areas it still holds up. It does look cheap at times, especially in certain moments. I mean, they sort of reuse animation, certain bits for other episodes. Not everything matches. Some of the frames go bonkers. Yeah, there are some. It can look cheap at certain points. But the worst thing is sometimes with the lip syncing. You hear the voice acting, but sometimes you don't see the lips move. All you might get is maybe a move of the eyebrows or the face, but you don't see the lips actually move. So that's a bit of a problem. I mean, I mean, as I said, the animation does look cheap, so that is a bit excusable. But I don't know. Yeah, bit of a problem. But then, okay, now the music. Now, well, I said using the music from the games has actually helped out, and okay, as I said, there was no theme song, which is a bit of a downer, but the big problem is at certain points in the episodes, there are songs that pop up. Now, these songs can often show up sung by the Koopalings actors, not actually by the Koopalings in the episode, but sung by the actors. And they're absolutely horrible. They're really cringeworthy. Yeah, the songs that they make in this that are supposed to be original, they're not good. And really, I could really have done without them. And then, of course, there's this one episode. Now, one of the most well-known episodes in this is an episode where they had Milli Vanilli guest star. And it was released, but then a few weeks later, of course, Milli Vanilli were discovered to be frauds. They didn't actually sing their songs. So what did they actually do? Well, they censored it. And you're probably wondering how they did that. Well, the song that Milli Vanilli sang for the show, which was an original song, they censored it, so all you can hear is just generic music playing in the background with but you don't hear them actually. They don't actually sing the song. You hear their lips move. They don't say anything. Honestly, well, yes, it does make sense. And I know I think the real version, the first version, which had where you actually heard the song Milli Vanilli sing, is out there. I don't really get it. I could have done without it. No, I wouldn't mind if they just kept it in it. Just saying. But outside of that, I still really do enjoy this show. It's actually, I don't mind watching it every now and then. In fact, sometimes just last week I actually decided to look up some of the episodes on YouTube and give them a watch again. And I felt it still holds up. I mean, and I really do hope that more people remember this show, start to remember this show a lot more than Super Show, because this actually is the better one. I mean, yeah, Super Show is iconic for all the live action stuff and performances of Danny Wells and Lou Albano, and Mario World is iconic just for the memes of Mama Luigi and, well, that whole episode. But this is a show that I think does need more attention, especially from Mario fans. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure Nintendo's not a big fan of it, but either way, it still holds up pretty well, in my view, as a fan. I definitely give this a high rating. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 Has Stars. It may look cheap at certain points, and the original songs are bad, but it still holds up, and actually is a more faithful adaptation of the video game when it comes to for a television format. I couldn't be proud. So, I'm starting to get Ivan review. I'm starting to get a bit I don't know what to do next. I mean, considering I just reviewed a movie based on a video game, and a TV show based on a video game, why haven't I reviewed a video game? Well, maybe I should review a video game, or just go to something else. I have to figure out. Or maybe do a list on a video game, a top 10 list on a video game. Okay, there's a collaboration coming up soon for my channel, which is on its way. Just gotta get the final few bits of editing done with that. But either way, I promise next time there will be a video game review, not a sort of a fake out with a movie based on a video game or a TV show based on a video game. But either way, have some messages out, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.